Hello. Hello. Bye bye.
Hello, people of light and love out there. This is my first video on the Sionyx Aurora Pro. It was taken on Cinco de Mayo 2024. And I was fiddling with the settings, so this is going to be called the green video. Because I didn't realize until too late that I could lower the night vision settings. This is the first orb I saw of the night, and as I was tweaking the settings, I was recommended online that you should record at 24 frames per second, which is not good, but that it helps reduce the night vision noise. So I didn't start even reducing the night vision until way later, until after I had seen all the orbs. So all the orbs will unfortunately be in green, but I did look at some interesting objects at the end of the video, and our next video won't have so much green, thankfully. But this orb I followed for a little while. You'll notice that this orb starts heading downward towards some power lines, and it eventually just disappears behind the tree. I'm unable to keep following it. But like usual, I wish that I said hello to the orb and hope you don't mind me recording you, and hope you're having a good evening. I always say that to each of them. And I ask them if they'll give me a little dance, but fortunately, the orbs seem busy working today, working on a Sunday. Most of the orbs I got, a couple of them just vanished, but most of them would just keep moving and moving and moving until I could no longer see them. And I believe here's where I begin to lose track. I believe it's so far away now that the camera does not pick it up anymore. You can see it playing up top there for a second. I don't know if you guys can still see it. Very, very, very faint. Very, very faint. And I believe this is where I lost track of it, right here. Here's a second orb that I got. Most of the orbs that I got were, unfortunately, they appeared right above me, so it was so uncomfortable to have to like point straight up in the air. I've been going to the gym lately, working out my back and my arms, and oh boy, it was a workout in itself just to keep my try to keep it still, pointed straight up. But I should have a tripod coming in soon, and that will make things a lot more convenient for us. Got a bunch of orb footage today. There were only a couple that went north-south that I could suspect were satellites, but most of them they're kind of like changing direction here, and they're not going quite completely straight. They're kind of turning a little bit here and there, which tells me that they are not satellites. Like this one, kind of it's either me moving, it is continue on its path, but it looks like it's kind of taking a curved path. But I could be mistaken. It could be going straight. It's very hard to tell. Like it's very hard to tell how high up these are to me. But yeah, stars don't move, planets don't move, planes and drones. I mean, they could be that high, but they usually flash their warning lights. So this one, I believe, actually disappears just right in camera, and just all of a sudden just vanishes. Look, it's just fading away. It doesn't even seem like it should be disappearing, but I mean, the star is much further away, and you can see the star that's there, but the orb itself is just gone. So they do be pulling magic tricks like that, those silly magicians. That's the content we want to see anyways. We want to see them do the fun stuff. And here is another orb, our third orb of the night. Next time I make a video, I think I'm going to raise the frames per second and see if I turn down the night vision, if I can get some smoother footage. Maybe either go up to 30 frames or maybe even all the way to the 60 frames, because this is just kind of killer. And it's my fault for even using the night vision. I didn't realize until it was too late, after having 20 minutes of footage, that I could just turn down the night vision, and now I can see colors and it actually looks better. So we got green globes tonight. Green, color of the heart chakra. They're green because they're showing us they love us. That's what I'd like to think, at least. Now, when I did see that triangular craft, I got a very different feeling than I do from the orbs. The orbs, they kind of give me a feeling of peace, of safety, of like they're taking care of us, taking care of our planet. I don't know if they're raising the vibrations, but they are doing something. They look busy. The ones, the few that I've got dancing when I was using the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, that was cool. I'm hoping to get some dancing orbs soon on this new camera here. I also have a night vision set of binoculars coming in that can also record. I'll probably let Pia use that. But I'm excited to bring all this to our next meeting with the Bledsoes. Get some footage, extra perspectives I think are always good. Sharing it with as many people in the world as we can, I think, is important. Even if we get shadow banned, like, we need to share this with as many people as we can. People need to know about this. Like, people can remain, maybe some people just can't see it. I tell you what, for many years, when I was 8 years old, I read my first book on UFOs. I checked it out from the library in third grade, and ever since I've been fascinated by UFOs of all kinds. These orbs, of flying saucers, of the triangle crafts, the V-shaped crafts, all kinds. And I love conspiracy theories, I love science, I love art, so all of these things are kind of intersecting, and I am absolutely excited to be making some kind of content that's fun, that I enjoy, and share it with you guys. Like, I believe that maybe if If everyone spent enough time outside just looking at the stars, you're eventually going to see a star that's moving in a way that you cannot explain. I used to always look up at the stars. I've always wanted to see a UFO for myself, but never have until I saw my first orb, which was our dog that had recently passed. And that kind of really lit the spiritual fire under me. And now I am fascinated. I am absolutely fascinated with the orbs. I know Chris Bledsoe and the Bledsoe family is pushing this, and I'm Team Bledsoe all the way. Whatever I can do to help share this amazing wonder. Most people right now are focused on the Kendrick versus Drake beef, and rest in peace, Drake. I'm sure the orbs will escort you to wherever you belong. I won't say anything more on him. I'm trying to be nice about it. There's a lot of things that I could say about him that are not positive, loving things, so I will just not say anything at all. So I've been focusing on this orb for a couple minutes, and the second I put the camera on it, it stopped moving. But if you look right here to the right of this light or orb, you'll see a flash pretty soon. And it was pretty surprising right there, that flash. I don't know what it was. I don't. It could have been a supernova from far away. Or it could have been a nova. It could have been an orb. I don't know, but that was something pretty cool. Pretty cool. So here we have another orb, and I think that almost every orb that I recorded tonight appeared right above my head, which made it very difficult to record, but I'm watching this one. I'm not sure if this one ends up behind a tree, I believe. Slowly moving. I actually waited for like another hour or so after recording these orbs because I regretted having the night vision on the whole time, because when I realized I could turn down the night vision and get more of the colors of the orb, it I promise I'll improve at this. This is my first try with this new camera, and I've been, reading different people's opinions, but I'm going to be trying my own, see what works best. But this orb was fascinating. I believe it does end up going beyond the trees where I can't see it, and that's when I lose it a little later. But beautiful orb. I kept track of this orb the best I could, but once it gets behind the trees, I have to change position, and then I believe I did change position a couple times to try to get to see if I could get an angle of it behind the tree, but I was unable to, so we will say ta-ta to this orb. Have a good night. And here I found a bat. I believe this is a bat. I watched it fly across the sky. Maybe not as exciting as an orb, but up there in fascination for me. I enjoyed bats and all kinds of animals, so I just watched this bat fly. And even after I saw it fly all the way over me and cut, like I eventually saw it fly back the other direction, but I didn't get the video footage of it flying back. But hello, bat. Have a good day, bat, or evening. May your hunting be fruitful tonight. Now, this is a interesting. I was experimenting basically by turning down. You can see the gain from the night vision, and now you can actually see the colors. Now, I don't know if this is an orb, a star, or a planet, but the colors are just beautiful, and it is above Camp Pendleton. Like usual, there's always some sort of rainbow orb above Camp Pendleton, and I even saw one early in the night, and I just didn't think it was an orb. I just thought, oh, maybe it's a planet or something. But then after about like 15-20 minutes of filming other orbs, I looked back and it was gone, but I just didn't pay it much attention because it wasn't moving. So I need to be more focused. Like, I need to check these out a little more clear, but I imagine tomorrow will be more fruitful. We have a clear night tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for watching my video and watching my content, and I hope that we can explore this world of orbs and UAPs together, because it's our human right to know. And have a wonderful, blessed evening, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you're from. I just continued to fiddle, looking at the stars. I thought I saw this one shining brightly at random. I thought it was interesting, but I'll just close out on this. Peace and love, everyone.